कामश्च मे सौमनस् मे भद्रञ्च मे यश्च मे भगश्च मे च मे क्षेमश्च मे धृतिश्च मे विश्वञ्च मे महश्च मे संविच्च मे ज्ञात्रञ्च मे सूश्च मे प्रसूश्च मे सीरञ्च मे लयश्च मरुतञ्च मे मृतञ्च मे यक्ष्मञ्च दीर्घायुत्वा न मित्रञ्च मे शयनञ्च मे सुदिनञ्च मे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः जातवेदसे सुनवामसो ममराति यतो निदहाति वेदः स नः दुर्गा नावेव सिन्धुं दुरितात्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टाम् दुर्गां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः पुराण उर्वे भवातोकायतनयाः धुम्न नावादुषे अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृह्णानो बोध्यभिता तनूना मानमुग्रं हुवेम षडरिष्वाक्षामध्येवो अतिदुरितात्यग्निः रत्नोषिकमेड्यो अध्वरेषु सनाच्च होतानव्यश्च सत्सि स्वाञ्चाग्ने तनुवं विप्रयस्वास्त्वभ्यं च सौभगमायजस्व गोभिर्जुष्टमयुजो निषिक्तं तवेन्द्र विष्णोरनुसञ्चरेम नाकस्य पृष्ठमभि संवसानो वैष्णवेन लोक इह मारयन्ताम् कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्यकुमारि धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गे प्रचोदयात् सहस्रपरमा देवी शतमूला शताङ्ग हरतु मे पापं दुःखाण्डात् प्ररोहन्ति एवानो दूर्वे प्रजनु सरेण विधेम विष्णुक्रा शिरसाधारय पदे पदे याधने यत्यानैके कन्निहितं गुहायां विभ्राजते तत्यतयो विशन्ति निश्चितार्था संन्यासयोगा परामृतात् परिमुच्यन्ति सर्वे पापं पुण्डरीकं पुरमभ्यसर्गस्थं तत्रां विशोकस्तस्य यो विप्रोन्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रकृतिरीनस्य यः परस्य महेश्वरस्ति परिपान् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
At thy lotus feet, all China and everyone, Happy Chinese New Year. This year is the year of the monkey, and our brothers and sisters from Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, Hong Kong, Australia, Taiwan, and Malaysia have gathered in Prashanti to celebrate it with you, dear Lord, and everyone present. The monkey symbolizes power, intelligence, and vitality. So, with Swami's blessings, we pray that the year of the monkey will bring us peace, happiness, good health, and prosperity. Brothers and sisters, please note that our celebration will last for 2 days. That is, today and tomorrow.
虔诚的降服在Bhagawan爸爸的莲花足下，亲爱的Bhagawan，在此我谨代表全球华人向您说一声新年快乐，吉祥如意。今年从印尼、泰国、新加坡、香港、台湾和马来西亚的信徒齐聚白善地，将以今天和明天与您一起庆祝农历新年。今年是猴年，猴象征灵活、动力和智慧。我们祈祷在Bhagawan爸爸的加持下，猴年将是无灾无难、国泰民安、风调雨顺、和平富足的。
Dear brothers and sisters, it is the tradition of the Chinese to make
Bhagawan，赛兄弟姐妹们，接下来的节目是上供仪式，向敬爱的神明供奉新年祭品，是信徒表达感恩之情和祈求来年丰盛吉祥、心想事成。
牵手几千年，将负重抹去，大慈大悲救苦救难历史意，连作用持语，随出现精神。水沙凡尘，甘露润群生。照念观世音，怒念观世音。念佛化难一切灾殃，苦得化为尘。
Now, we shall have the chanting of Buddhist mantras by devotees from Medan, Indonesia.
接下来是由来自印度尼西亚
一切菩萨见菩萨摩达瑟遮菩萨清净大那菩萨无法为天萨那南无禅宗佛，南无南无尼佛，南无消灾愿受要舍佛，舍陀佛。下生弥勒尊佛，南无十方三世一切诸佛，南无大智文殊舍利菩萨，南无大恒普贤菩萨，南无大悲观世音菩萨，南无大舍者菩萨，南无清净大海中菩萨，南无大愿地藏王菩萨，南无护法韦陀尊天菩萨，南无护法诸伽罗南无常住舍方法，南无常住舍方舍，南无本师释迦牟尼佛，南无消灾延寿药师佛，南无尊三世一切普贤菩萨悲萨，南无大舍，南无清南无地藏王菩萨， 南无佛法维陀尊，诸天菩萨。波罗来何地三安彻他唵南无阿底毗娑来耶他切多安彻他唵萨三摩切地琉璃我耶阿拉他唵比毗萨切地南无僧伽，南无僧比耶那切地萨玛利他阿利那菩提摩诃弥勒第六波僧祇第悉第悉僧祇悉第萨曼多阿他牛波罗尼。南无佛陀，南无达摩，南无僧伽，南无舍利摩诃提毗耶达尼耶他波利富罗那遮利萨曼多达舍尼摩诃毗诃勒切地萨曼多毗尼切地摩诃迦利耶波密波来波密萨利瓦利他萨曼多修波利地佛利那阿利那达摩地摩诃毗古毗地摩诃弥勒第六波僧祇第悉第悉僧祇悉第萨曼多阿他阿耨波罗尼南无佛陀南无达摩南无僧伽南无舍利摩诃提毗耶达尼耶他波利富罗那遮利萨曼多达舍尼摩诃毗诃勒切地萨曼多毗尼切地摩诃迦利耶波密波来波密萨利瓦利他萨曼多修波利地佛利那阿利那达摩地摩诃毗古毗地摩诃弥勒第六波僧祇第悉第悉僧祇悉第萨曼多阿他阿耨波罗尼愿消三藏诸烦恼愿则会真明了普愿摧障须消除色身心菩萨道。
Now, let's have the welcome address by Brother Billy Fong, the Central Coordinator for Zone 41, covering Malaysia, Singapore, the Philippines, Brunei, and Indonesia. This is also the 10th year that he has been the coordinator for our Chinese New Year celebrations.
现在，让我们欢迎第4期国家及马来西亚、新加坡、菲律宾、文莱和印尼的总协调，也是第10今年庆典的 Billy Fong 赛
Om Sai Ram. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, a very warm welcome to each and every one of you to this First and foremost, on behalf of all of you, I'd like to express our sincere and heartfelt thanks and deep gratitude to Bhagawan Baba for his grace and blessings that we are able to celebrate Chinese New Year in Sai Kuan Hall, the most sacred place in the entire universe. Since we restarted the Chinese New Year 07. Brothers and sisters, that come Chinese New Year, we will put up couplets of auspicious saying, sacred saying in our house, in life, as well as that we must always think positively and think of. And me has a very special couplet. If you look at the backdrop at the back, there's these two couplets. On my right, it reads as follows: 此生不向今生度，更待何生度此生. It means, if we do not make an effort to transcend our mortal body and be liberated in this life, in which life can we achieve this? Brothers and sisters, these couplets, this Chinese saying of our ancient forefathers resonates with the teachings of our beloved Bhagawan. Bhagawan has always reminded us that the whole purpose of birth is that we attain liberation and that we were never born again. And may I quote Swami, one should be born in such a way that he becomes immortal and is never born again. One who is after finding the path that life is indeed a wise person. Unquote. Sharma Showers in Brindavan, 1993. Brothers and sisters, according to the Chinese, to be born as a human being is like a blind turtle that lives at the deep ocean bed. Once in 100 years, this blind turtle will swim up to the surface of the ocean to breathe air. And at that moment, a piece of wood with a hole about this diameter is being thrown onto the surface of the ocean. And this piece of wood is being tossed left and right, here and there by the wind. What are the chances of the blind turtle as it surveys at just the right time and in the right place to be able to put its head through the hole in the piece of wood? Brothers and sisters, this is how difficult it is to be born as a human being, and especially in an environment conducive for our spiritual attainment. We have traveled thousands of births and accumulate great merits in order for us to bring the teachings from the Buddha Baba. This physical body of ours is indeed the teachings we have waited. Brothers and sisters, how then do we transcend our mortal body and achieve liberation? Registered for the Chinese. Liberated in life, they discipline to take in life. Spiritual tapas relating our physical body as well as easy to help others, to be of service to others, and for singing and worship of the Lord, for visiting places hallowed by His name, and for regulated breath exercise. And we must keep our senses away from harmful path and to always tread the path of God. selfless service to the poor and the needy, and observation of moral codes and beneficial acts are most important. Swami has said that spiritual discipline, greed and hatred, free from pride, dwell on and doing objective pleasure. Swami must always speak less, and our speech must always be saturated with love for all. We must desist from false statement. We must not talk ill of others and engage in scandal mongering, and never speak harshly, and we must always speak softly and sweetly. And so these three miss out, you cannot achieve liberation. And Swami has said that if you miss out one of these disciplines, the atmic effulgence in us cannot radiate light. And Swami has compared these three disciplines to the lamp. Swami has said that the lamp can be compared to our physical body. The oil in the lamp can be compared to our mind. And the wick in the lamp can be compared to our tongue. And Swami has said that in order for us to be successful in these three disciplines, there's a very basic discipline that all of us must undertake. That is the discipline of the intake of food. And Swami has said that we must take only sattvic vegetarian food. Swami has said that the type of food intake decides on the level of our attainment, whether high or low. And we must note that the purity of the source, the preparation, as well as the serving of the food is very important. Swami has said that our body is very intimately related to the mind. And the strength of our mind depends on the strength of our body. Swami said, good moral conduct, good habits, and spiritual efforts all depends on the quality of food. Diseases, mental weakness, and spiritual slackness are all due to faulty food. Indeed, Swami has said that avoid the four vices. Avoid drinking, avoid smoking, avoid gambling, and avoid meat eating. And food does not refer to the physical food that we eat. It also refers to the things that we receive through our eyes. We must always look at good things. We must always look at noble things. And we must always listen to good things. Swami has said that whenever we come to Prashanti Nilayam, we must leave behind some or at least one negative qualities. And we must take back some or at least one of his teachings and practice it wholeheartedly. Brothers and sisters, as much as we are proud to put on the badge of Sathya Sai Baba on us, we must be also proud to tell people, yes, Bhagavan Baba teaches this, and we are trying our best. Here, let us reflect on the I wish all of 快乐万事如意，心想事成。Jai Sai Ram.
And now, brothers and sisters,
接下来的节目是赛口琴队音乐合奏，由马来西亚的信徒为大家呈现。
1, 2, 3, go.
Brothers and sisters, we have with us today a Sai brother from Australia, Brother Alvin Leo. Brother Alvin was once the Zone 3 Youth Coordinator and Center President. He is now the Zone 3 Media Coordinator and a committee member of the Sathya Sai International Youth Leadership Program.
我们邀请来自澳洲的 Alvin 六赛兄，是第4期国家的青年组织的协调和赛中心的主席。如今，他是国际萨特赛青年组织的领袖。
Without further ado, we now invite Brother Alvin Leo to deliver his speech.
Alvin 赛兄，请。
Beloved Swami, thank you for being with us today. This is yours, all yours and only yours. May we, dear Swami, become more and more like you with each passing day. Respected elders, children, Om Sai. The value, integrity in this year's celebrations tells me that the cause for peaceful is coming increasingly demonstrated to us. A life in righteousness is one that brings about peace and fulfillment. I, many others around, look to Swami of what I understand his teachings to be. I was raised when they came to Singapore, many motherland and hinterland. In a journey that has come almost full circle, I now realize why the Chinese saying 饮水思源 it has come from. About it. That has steadied the course of the ship of my life as my wife and I now watch our children grow up as second-generation Australians and Sai devotees. And so in the short time we have together this afternoon, I would like to invite you to come along and share my journey of finding my faith and cultural roots. In over 5,000 years of Chinese history, the Chinese have sunk roots far and wide in this world. Name a country, it is most likely a Chinese person would have lived there or set foot upon it. The Grand Mariner, Admiral Cheng Ho, visited Australia and Singapore long before the British did. Growing up in Singapore, the Chinese race was the majority representation in the population. But this statistic was quickly turned on its head when I came to Australia. And when I found myself far away from my cultural roots, I remembered Swami's heritage. In fact, there's this story I remember him telling of a boy who returns to India from America, having forgotten himself. And when he greeted the goddess Gayatri as, "How do you do, madam?" his mother was shocked and astonished. I started to relearn the Chinese language, something I was not too keen on growing up because it was compulsory studies. But in relearning the language, it opened gateways to understanding the richness of the Chinese heritage. And I began to find my place in this world because I knew my cultural identity. Dear brothers and sisters, our destinies may take us to many places in this increasingly small global village of ours. But heed the wisdom of our forefathers and our beloved Swami to never forget your cultural identity. Be proud that you're an Indian, Chinese, African, Italian, Spanish, whichever your cultural roots may be. It is a link to your spiritual identity. And when you fuse your cultural identity with your spiritual identity, in the context of the place that you're living in, which I shall call your social identity, magic happens. Let me share with you what I mean. In the Sai fraternity, we are most accustomed with greeting each other. Yes, Sai Ram. But it has been difficult for us trying to use Sai Ram in the greater community, especially a Western one. And that caused our Sai youth thinking and finding a solution for a long time. And one day, when I was here in Prashanti, in Australia, asked you, and Swami asked, "Hi, what is hi?" And I replied, well, Swami, hi is an informal way of saying hello, and we do it with lots of love for you, Swami. And Swami asked again, what is hi? And again, I replied, gave him the same reply. For the third time, Swami went, what is hi? I kind of sensed there was a valuable teaching coming up. And so I fell into prayerful silence looking at him. At that moment, he said, hi, H-I, he and I. So, there is no difference between God and yourself. Swami's words was like a flash of light in the dark sky, the light bulb moment, the aha moment. And because of that, now we go around gleefully, happily, joyfully, greeting one and all, hi, because we know the full blessings and meaning of Sai Ram is well conveyed to one and all we come up with, the miracles of Swami. During a Chinese New Year discourse, Swami explained the meaning of China, 中国, using the Chinese words. 中国 means middle kingdom, and today I would like to focus on the word kingdom, 国. When you write kingdom in the Chinese script, it's a box with a piece of jade in it, and you seal the box. Jade is perhaps the most precious stone to the Chinese. It signifies nobility, authority, and is believed to ward off evil spirits. A few days from now, the Chinese devotees who are gathered here will be conducting a ceremonial worship to the heavenly emperor, and who is the king of the Chinese pantheon of gods. And the title given to that emperor is the Jade Emperor. And the jade is equally adorned by both males and females. So I suppose you could say jade is a treasure, and you have this treasure locked in a box. What does this mean? Do you remember cartoons where you have a seeker scaling up a mountain to find a wise sage above? And when he sees the wise sage, he asks, "Oh, wise one, where is the precious treasure of life?" Our obsession with looking for treasures has spurned many successful stories and films out of it, of treasure hunters who seek out lost treasures and ancient relics. In fact, an angel once asked God where he had chosen to hide the most precious treasure known to man. And God replied, "Not in the highest mountain, nor in the deepest ocean, for man is clever enough to know where to find it. I have hidden it within him in his heart, for he has no clue whatsoever where it is." Such divine comedy, brothers and sisters. So you see, the Chinese had long ago figured out that the treasure is within, the kingdom is within, and within lies our true self. In order to find our true self, we need to have faith in God or the inner voice. Let me share with you an experience from my time in the Philippines during the aftermath of the Typhoon Haiyan in Tacloban. The Sathya organization, international organization, had come in for the disaster relief in what was known as the strongest typhoon recorded in history at that point of time. One of the projects we were looking at was rebuilding a small school known as the Saint Legido School. It's a primary school at the end of the paddy fields in the countryside. While I was there, we were charged with helping purchase school teaching resources. So we started with the kindergarten class. The kindergarten teacher gave us the list of resources to purchase, and off we went. Now, we were happily picking up all the goods and items that was required by the teachers, and we noticed one item on the list was wooden teaching blocks. Little blocks, you had ABC on it, and you had colors on it, and shapes and all, for kindergarten children to interact, wooden puzzles. That was probably the single most expensive item on the list, but it was numerous that we required as well. So never mind, we picked out the numbers needed by the teacher. As we were about to pay up, the last item on the list was a Lego set. And we chose what was perhaps a set that gave us the best value for the class. And off we went to the cashier. While we were standing at the cashier, we noticed one thing. We had forgotten to count how much cash was in our pocket that day, which meant we had no clue of the budget, and we had no clue we had enough money to pay for it once goods were transacted. So both of us looked at each other, quietly chanted under our breath, Sairam, 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 and asked for Swami to come be with us. And so it came to the cashier, and I placed the Lego box just out of sight of the cashier in case there was not enough money to pay. That was expensive. And so beep, 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 item by item went past the cash register until we came to the wooden puzzle blocks. The cashier looked puzzled at the puzzle blocks and went to call her supervisor. The supervisor came with her. Both of them were scanning, staring at the blocks, pressed a few buttons on the cash register, shrugged their shoulders at each other, and the supervisor left. Now, this poor cashier who was left dealing with us alone timidly leaned over the counter and spoke to us in the most apologetic tone. Sir, I'm so sorry. We don't understand why these puzzle blocks are scanning such a big discount. And then came the golden question. Are you happy to pay the lower price? Yes, of course! And straight away we paid for it, and I fished out the Lego blocks, confidently putting on the table, and that went through. The total amount of purchases that night was $1,460. Moment of truth. We had to fish out the money out of the pocket. We were afraid to fish the money out of the pocket because there were security guards armed with guns around us, and probably that was a bit of a clue to us on the safety of the situation. So now, we were confident, we fished out the money, and we counted the bills. We had $1,500 in our pocket. What will you say of the $40 that was left over? It was enough for our bus fare home back to the Sai house that night. So you see, what did we learn from this episode? That faith is needed for us to believe that in the name of good, God is there. So listen to the voice, listen to your inner voice, for it will always guard you and guide you. The orange is the most important item during the Chinese New Year. Its roundness signifies unity. Its golden color signifies prosperity. And the sweetness of the flesh of the orange signifies the sweetness of spiritual life. The orange skin, however, is hard, tough, a little bitter. Not good to chew at all, from my own experience. And so while we are peeling the layers of the orange skin to reach the inner flesh, we are reminded of what Swami tells us of the 3 P's in life: patience, purity, and perseverance. The episode I just shared with you from the Philippines taught us that in order for us to listen and then obey the inner voice, required all the 3 P's of patience, purity, and perseverance. And so, in 2007, during the World Youth Conference, Swami said that he was pleased of the sadhana the youth had undertaken on the way to the conference. The same thing is going to happen again this coming July when the youth from all over the world, including India, will gather right here with us in Prashanti. The Chinese devotees who have come for these New Year celebrations have undertaken sadhana here as well. Sadhana. And Brother Billy Fong just spoke about and quoted from the Gita Vahini about sadhana as well. Sadhana, spiritual discipline, spiritual practice, call it whatever you wish. It is important for us to control the mind and also to amplify the will of the inner voice. So, how can sadhana help us lead a better life? In many ways. I'm looking at the yellow prayer banners that are above you, and that talks about the Heart Sutra that was given by the Goddess of Mercy, Kuan Yin. It talks about the futility of material life. It talks about the oneness in all. And therefore, it gives me a clue to the theme of today's celebration, integrity. It teaches us that integrity needs to be brought to the surface in the current world situation. Because brothers and sisters, look around you. Just look around you. Ethical conduct seems to be generally on the decline. Sports, governments, businesses, even charities. Who can we trust? In the discourse on ethics, Swami asked us if we can imagine living a life where we had to bribe our way through every single activity, every single part of the day. Tell me, can you imagine living a life like that? If not, now is the time to make yourself as an example to change the world. Do not be afraid if troubles abound you. For 66 years ago, in the year 1950, right here where we are seated, Prashanti Nilayam was being built. And Swami witnessed the hardships the people were undergoing through to accomplish this project in such a remote location. And so he called them together to assure them with these words. Have faith in yourself. Cultivate the belief that the task ahead will be done not by your body or ego self, but by the power of God latent within you. If you develop that faith in sufficient intensity and apply yourself with selflessness, love, and deep fervor, then the impossible can and would happen. And look at Prashanti that's around us today. His words had indeed come true to those people. Don't you agree? All share a common history, and the first Buddha, their master, has entrusted the immediate future in their hands. And the future is in our hands as well. Swami's life has given hope and courage to millions. Now it is up to us to continue this great vehicle of love that he had set in motion. Let us come together, brothers and sisters. Let us come together to write this special chapter in the history of humanity, of one where the world woke up laughing because it realized its true spiritual identity. For it is you, and even those who are listening at home. Each and every one of you are his legacy, and it is through you that his love will manifest forever and ever. On this Chinese New Year, and the start of a new spring, I wish you 吉祥如意, 欢笑满堂. May your life be prosperous, and may laughter and joy fill it throughout. Have a happy life, a healthy life, a holy life. Jai Sai Ram.
Dear brothers and sisters, we shall now have a medley of Chinese New Year songs before the bhajans begin.
各位赛兄弟姐妹，在八阵开始之前，请大家一起欢唱喜气洋洋的新年歌曲。
的万象更深，蝴蝶翩翩无情意，逆风儿稳稳才发问，水里漫步乱风里，一片钟声动人情。
桃李绽放，
澎湃相迎，
一滴水如波惊风，万里回春，柳儿花绿，
十里相近，
小两者声唱不停，
大地万象新，嘿，欢迎大地回春，蝴蝶翩翩无情意，逆风儿稳稳才发问，
一粒漫步乱风里，一片城市动人情。
桃李绽放，
澎湃相迎，一滴水如波惊风，大地回春，柳儿花绿，水里相聚，小两者声唱不停，
大地万象新，嘿，欢迎大地回春，蝴蝶翩翩无情意，逆风儿稳稳才发问，
一粒漫步乱风里，一片城市动人情。夜的来临，春花开。
Swami, singing happily in Prashanti. Singing song of love and joy, singing song of happiness, bringing peace to everyone. Let's all celebrate Chinese New Year. Gong xi, all get a new impression be. Gong xi, Swan will bless us with His grace. 恭喜恭喜，berada di Prashanti. 恭喜恭喜，sungguh gembira di sini. Nikmati keamanan, nikmati kesucian, selamat tahun baru di Prashanti Raya. Kongsi kongsi, doa kepada suami. Kongsi kongsi, awak yang kita cintai. Nikmati keamanan, nikmati kesucian, sambutlah tahun baru di Prashanti Raya. Kongsi kongsi, all get here in Prashanti. Kongsi kongsi, to celebrate New Year with Swami. Wishing everyone in here, kongsi kongsi ni. In this joyous moment we praise Swami. In this happy moment we love Swami. Sing your praise, divine blessings, make this world happy place. Om Sai Ram, Sai Baba, bless the world with peace, love and joy. Kongsi ni, kongsi ni, kongsi kongsi ni. Wishing everyone in here, kongsi kongsi ni. Kongsi ni,
喜你。
Om Jai Sai Ram. Sai Baba Tera Nam.
Om Shri Sai Ram, Sai Baba Tera Nam.
Sai Baba Tera Nam.
Sing the glories of our Sai.
Om Sri Sai Ram.
Lead up your heart and your mind.
Om Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Ram,
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram,
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, Sai Ram,
Sai Baba Tera Nam.
Sai Ram,
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram,
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai
Baba. Om Sai Ram. Jai Sai Ram. Om Sai Ram. Jai Sai Ram. Om Sri Sai Ram. Om Jai Sai Ram. Baba Tera Nam,
Om Shri Sai Ram, Sai Baba Tera Nam.
Sai Baba Tera Nam,
Swami fix our hands,
Om Shri Sai Ram,
guide us on the right path.
Om Shri Sai Ram,
Sai Ram,
Sai Ram,
Sai Ram,
Sai Ram,
Sai Ram, Sai Ram,
Sai Baba Tera Nam,
Sai Ram,
Sai Ram,
Sai Ram,
Sai Ram,
Sai Ram, Sai Ram,
Sai Baba. Om Sai Ram, Jai Sai Ram. Om Sai Ram, Jai Sai Ram.
Swami, we love you, love you. Swami, we love you, love you.
Swami, we love you, love you. Swami, we love you, love you.
Swami, we love you, love you. We love forever loving you.
Swami, we love you, love you.
We love forever loving you.
Swami, we love you, love you. Swami, we love you, love you. Swami, we love you, love you. Swami, we love you, love you. Swami, we love you, love you. We love forever loving you. Swami, we love you, love you. We love forever loving you. Swami, we love
Swami,
Swami, wo ai ni ai ni. Swami, wo ai ni ai ni.
Swami,我永远爱你，爱着你。
Swami, wo ai ni ai ni. 我永远爱你，爱着你。Swami, wo ai ni ai ni. Swami, 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 wo ai
黑塞是一万物，黑塞是宇宙之主。塞着跟着他，黑塞着跟他，塞着跟他，黑塞着跟他，黑塞着跟他。Bantu Sainata, Karuna Sindhu Jaganata. Sai Jagannatha, Sai Jagannatha, Sai
Shiva 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 Om
Damaru bole Har 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 Om
Damaru bole Hara 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 Om
Veena bole Hari Om Hari Om
Veena bole Hari Om Hari Om
Veena bole Sai Ram Sai Ram
Veena bole Sai Ram Sai Ram
Nache bola na
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 来欢唱来欢唱来来欢唱来欢唱来来吧主赞扬我的主塞爸爸我的主塞爸爸心靠你什么都不怕我的主
塞爸爸，我的主，塞爸爸，信靠你，什么都不怕。
泪已过后彩虹才放光芒
泪已过后，才放光芒。
是你的爱爸爸是我的心情啊
是你的爱，爸爸，是我的心情啊。
我的主塞爸爸我的主塞爸爸心靠你什么都不怕
我的主，塞爸爸，我的主，塞爸爸，信靠你，什么都不怕。
考验过后星星才放光芒
考验过后，星星才发光芒。
是你的爱爸爸是我的心安详
是你的爱，爸爸，是我的心安详。
是你的爱爸爸是我的心安详
是你的爱，爸爸，是我的心安详。
Bhagavan Rama Bhagavan Krishna Bhagavan Bolo Bhagavan
Rama, Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Bolo Bhagavan.
Sri Sathya Sai Sri Shirdi Baba
Sri Sathya Sai, Sri Shri Baba.
Sri Sathya Sai Ram Om Sri Sathya Sai Ram
Sri Sathya Sai Ram, Om Sri Sathya Sai Ram.
Bhagavan Rama Bhagavan Krishna Bhagavan Bolo Bhagavan
Bhagavan Rama, Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Bolo Bhagavan.
Om Sita Rama Om Radha Krishna
Om Sita Rama, Om Radha Krishna,
Om Sri Sai
Sai Sư尊 Bhagavan, Sai Sư尊 Bhagavan,
Sai Sư尊 Bhagavan, Sai Sư尊 Bhagavan，
普度众生在下方，正法真理尽收传。
普度众生在下方，正法真理尽收传。
Sai Sư尊 Bhagavan, Sai Sư尊 Bhagavan,
Sai Sư尊 Bhagavan，Sai Sư尊 Bhagavan，
追求真善美我心愿，
追求真善美我心愿，
唯一佛法澄清修炼，
唯一佛法澄清修炼，
秉持兴旺爱起因变，
秉持兴旺爱情因缘，
在的人生目的就可实现，
萨天赛的人生目的就可实现，
萨天赛的人生目的就可实现，
萨天赛的人生目的就可实现。
在那的 Bhagavan，在那的 Bhagavan，
Sai Nata Bhagavan, Sai Nata Bhagavan,
Satyam Sivam Sudaram, Sai Nata Bhagavan,
Satyam Sivam Sundaram, Sai Nata Bhagavan,
Sai Nata Bhagavan, Sai Nata Bhagavan,
Sai Nata Bhagavan, Sai Nata Bhagavan,
Buddham Sharanam Gacchami,
Buddham Sharanam Gacchami,
Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami,
Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami,
Sangham Sharanam Gacchami,
Sangham Sharanam Gacchami,
Sai Sharanam Gacchami,
Sathya Sai Sharanam Gacchami,
Sathya Sai Sharanam Gacchami,
Sathya Sai Sharanam Gacchami,
Sai Sư尊 Bhagavan, Sai Sư尊 Bhagavan.
Hara Hara Shankara Mahadeva, Hara Hara Shankara Mahadeva,
Hara 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 Mahadeva,
Shiva 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 Sada Shiva, Shiva 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 Sada Shiva,
Mahadeva Sada Shiva, Sada Shiva, Namah Hara Shankara Mahadeva,
Hara Hara Shankara Mahadeva,
Hara 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 Mahadeva,
Hara 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 Mahadeva,
Hara 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 Hara
Mahadeva,
Hara 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 Mahadeva,
Mahadeva,
Shiva 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 Sada Shiva,
Shiva 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 Sada Shiva,
Mahadeva Sada Shiva,
Mahadeva Sada Shiva,
Sada Shiva Mahadeva,
Sada Shiva Mahadeva,
Hara 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 Mahadeva,
Hara 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 Mahadeva,
Hara 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 Mahadeva,
Mahadeva,
Hara 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 Mahadeva,
पुरीश्वर है साईं बाबा महेश्वर है
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 सत्य साईं महादेवा निरुपम गुण सदना साईं नीरज दल नयना
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 विभूति सुंदर है साईं बाबा महेश्वर है विभूति सुंदर है साईं बाबा महेश्वर है
विभूति सुंदर है
भरतीपुरी
बाबा
विभूति सुंदर है साईं बाबा महेश्वर है
सुंदर है साईं बाबा महेश्वर है
साईं महादेवा
सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा सत्य साई देवा सत्य साई देवा बुद्धव नानक जो राष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो जो राष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो राम भी तुम हो कृष्ण भी तुम हो कृष्ण भी तुम हो विश्वरूप तुम हो विश्वरूप तुम हो विश्वरूप तुम हो
विश्वरूप तुम हो
तुम हो
साईं विश्वरूप तुम हो
सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा
सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा विठला हरी विठला विठला हरी विठला विठला हरी विठला विठला हरी विठला विठले हरि नारायण पांडुरंग विठले हरि नारायण पुरंदर विठले हरि नारायण पुरंदर विठले हरि नारायण हरि नारायण भज नारायण हरि नारायण भज नारायण साई नारायण सत्य नारायण नारायण सत्यनारायण विठला हरि विठला हरि विठला विठला हरि विठला विठला हरि विठला पांडुरंग विठले हरि नारायण हरि नारायण पुरंदर विठले हरि नारायण साई नारायण विठला स्वामी जगत